Hello class. Okay, so I am here with a tutorial on LibreOffice Calc and how to make a pivot chart out of a table. Now carefully you guys look at this table. This table has a serial number, a expense column, category column, amount column, where means place and when means date. Now what is the use of pivot chart or pivot table? As we can see, we already have all the informations. Now suppose I want to know on which category I have spent the most. Is it on stationery or food or clothes or trip? I also want to know on which place I have spent the most, either in school or home, and another one is trip, which is obviously some outside place. I have also date. I also want to know on which date I have spent the most. I also want to know on which date I have bought maximum number of items. It is a plain serial number, but see, here are some repeated dates like these two. So on this day I have bought many items, not one, more than one items. So let us begin. First we have to do the plain old selection thing. Once it is selected, we have to go to the insert menu. Press on that, go to pivot table. The current selection is already selected. We can manually place the range here, but we will select the table first and go with the current selection. Now press OK. Here we will see this data thing and we would delete this because it may spoil our pivot chart. So how to do that? Just press the delete button on our keyboard. It is done. Now here is the row field. Here we will place the columns about which or whom we want the information. Suppose here I want to know on which category I have spent the most, so I would place the category. Then I would place the expense. Expense shows the plain list of items such as pen, vegetables, school bags. I am placing expense. I also want to know where, means on which place I have spent the most, and also the date, which is written by when. In data field I will place the amount. Now we will see a sum thing has appeared by default. Select this and press double click. We would see other options: count, average, median, max, min, but for now we would select only the sum. As we know, by default it has been chosen, so we wouldn't do anything, just press cancel and get out of this menu. Now I would go to the serial number and place serial number in data fields, but I don't want sum of serial numbers. If I choose sum, it will plainly add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 11, 12, 13. That I don't want. I want count of serial numbers. Means if I have bought 2 food items or 2 dress on a same date, I want to count that thing, not add these serial numbers. Okay, I think I have made you people understand. Now you would simply press the OK button. Simply press the OK button. The pivot chart will appear in a new sheet. Okay, and this is the pivot chart. Here we have the category. In category, expenses section, where, when. We have also the sum of amount. We have also the count of serial number. Now see, that I have bought on date 2/12/20, means on 2nd December 2020, 500 rupees of dress for home. Next day, not next day, on 5th December, I have bought, the category is clothes, but this time I have bought for school because it is school uniform. I have also written the amount. It is giving us the sum of the amount. Now if we select this drop down list, we may select options or unselect options. That is to us. Suppose I only want to see the clothes and stationery. Okay, it will only show the clothes and stationery. Now I will select all. It will again show all the categories. In expense, I want all to be removed, but okay, this is not allowing us, so we have to choose at least one option. Let's ignore that. So this is a summary that how we can use or create a pivot chart. I will explain the filter operation, how to make more advanced pivot charts in my next tutorial. I hope you all have been able to understand what I have taught in this tutorial. Please ask any queries or questions if you have. I would try my best to clear them.